I had a parent in my comment ask about how to help missionaries when they're transitioning home. The first thing, when he was going into Gethsemane, he asked his disciples to watch and pray, which was essentially watch with me, witness with me. And I think for your return missionary, early or just returned, there's a little bit of grief they're going to have to go through because things didn't go as they had anticipated, or they really just were so into their mission that coming home is a little bit of a feeling of loss with what they were doing. And when I look at grief, there's different levels of helping with grief. So there's acknowledging somebody's pain, there is validating someone's pain, and then there's witnessing somebody's pain. And a lot of the times, your ward members are going to acknowledge it, kind of. They're going to be like, oh, well, their transition's hard. And then your ward member is not going to do a single thing to help that missionary at all. They're just going to ask them every week, hey, yeah, how are you doing, elder, sister? Everything okay? How is it like being home? And they're going to ask it over and over and over again every week. So the most you're going to get from your ward members is an acknowledgement of the pain. From their friends or people from their circle, they're going to get a little bit more validation. There's this universal understanding with missionaries. It's like we all kind of been in the same arena. But as a parent, one of the best things you can do is witness your child as they come home, where you're not trying to fix anything, but you are patiently waiting at their side, not telling them what they need to be doing, not trying to get them to not go inactive, not trying to get them to be anything more than what they are, but to witness, because they know that what they're going through is very unique and very individualized, that you don't feel it, because when they come home, how do you package that experience on the mission into words? And it's not easy. It's very difficult. So witnessing doesn't require that you actually have been through what they've been through or struggle the way they did, but they feel seen and their experiences are respected. That they're not treated like they're back in high school. You got to treat them like an adult, not like a go figure it out on your own, but talk to them as if they have returned rather than just came back home, which I think is a little bit different. The second thing is to walk with them. To walk with them is to share the experience moving forward. It's during this time that they feel they're going to be the most risk to feel like nobody understands them, and you bond by having experiences together. And so be part of the experience with them. When they come home, they they're feeling so alone because they don't have anybody to share an experience with. And I think that whether it's a few weeks, a few days, or even a few months, however long they need until they get to the next part where they need to go, they're looking for companionship, not somebody who's going to lecture or give them advice on what they should just do, unless they ask. If they ask, give them advice. But they're actually looking for somebody to walk with them on this journey that they're trying to figure out. And when they come up to decisions, they don't necessarily need somebody saying, go do this or go do that. They want somebody that's going to be like, hey, wherever you go, I'll walk with you in that experience. And even if I don't think it's the right one, I'll still walk with you so we can figure this out together. It's a collaboration. And to them, they will feel much more accepted by a parent than if their parent is just saying, well, you need to figure out what you're going to do, go to school or go this. It's going to be really tempting parents to just go into your parental role. And not that you shouldn't from time to time. I mean, you do have to kind of give them that. But overall, it should be kind of a co-experience between you and them and this journey so that it feels like they have this companionship. And the last is the follow me principle. And this is not to say that you got to follow your kid and do whatever they say, but following them is more about letting them lead and trusting them a little bit more. 18 to 21-year-olds, they know a lot more than they say. They just don't have the words to articulate it all the time, but sometimes they need you to follow their lead. And although they do make dumb decisions from time to time, as long as you feel that they're still following the Savior, then follow their lead as well. You got to trust them a little bit. And trust them as you've trusted them for the past 18 months or 2 years or however long they were out. As you've trusted the Lord to guide them, you have to trust that the Lord is still guiding them. You have to trust that the Lord had taken care of your missionary long before they went on their mission. So when your missionary comes home, yes, again, the name tag came off, but the Lord's protection and his hand over their lives did not. It never will. As long as they are striving to follow him, then you got to trust them a little bit more. These principles will actually probably create better outcomes with your relationship with them to actually be able to help them when times are in crisis.